Here, it's Lisa. I'm coming to you from my kitchen table. It's Memorial Day, and I spent most of the weekend working on cabin assignments. So I just want to tell you how excited I am for our Brave Girl event. It's coming up June 9th through 11th. I was asked by a few ladies if I would go over all of the guidelines and the expectations for the weekend ahead of time so that you can share those with your girls. So that's what I'm doing. So, girls, this is for you. Hey, it's Miss Lisa. I am so excited to see you June 9th through 11th. I want to let you know I've been praying for you. And there are a group of women all over New York State who are praying for you right now. We're so excited about what God's going to do in your life. We're excited about the new friends you're going to make and the fun you're going to have. But most of all, we just want to spend time with you and see you get closer to God. So, with that in mind, we want to have a few guidelines, and that's to keep you safe over the weekend and make sure you have everything you have. So, when you're packing, you can share this with your mom and dad. We want to make sure you have everything. So, first of all, on Saturday morning, we have a really fun celebration where we celebrate our honor stars, our friends, and our girls only graduates. And so, we want to make sure that you're ready for that. So, bring something nice to wear. Doesn't have to be super fancy, doesn't have to be formal unless you're in the ceremony, but something nice to wear. Make sure if you're in the ceremony, honor stars, you need to make sure you bring your crown and your cord. Friends grads, make sure you bring your ring or whatever piece of jewelry your coordinators are giving you and your cord. And girls only, same thing for you. When we have our ceremony celebration rehearsal on Saturday morning, bring the shoes you're going to walk in because the stage that we have you on is kind of rickety sometimes if you're not used to walking in high heels on that. So we want you to have the chance to practice that. Every girl will get to walk up those stairs and back down and make sure you're comfortable in your shoes. On Saturday and Sunday, make sure you're bringing extra clothes. We do have some games that might involve some water. You know how we like to do that if you've been before. So bring something to change into. You can wear shorts, you can wear jeans, whatever you're comfortable in for the rest of the weekend. We just ask that you don't wear any belly-bearing shirts or any really low-cut shirts, that your straps cover a little bit more. We want to just make sure that we're covered so that we're comfortable and so that we're not self-conscious in front of everybody that's there. Make sure that you're bringing what you need for the weekend. So you need, that's my husband. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
Yeah. He'll be there this weekend and he'll be ready to help us move things and get things ready. But most of all, right now, he's trying to fix his boat. So he's busy right now. Anyway, make sure that you bring a washcloth and towel and the soap that you need, shampoo. If you wear makeup, bring your hair things. Make sure you bring all the things that you would use if you were traveling. We don't have hotel type accommodations where there's soap and conditioner and things like that. So you want to bring all of those things. Also, a sleeping bag and pillow, or you can bring a twin size sheet, twin size blankets. Make sure that you bring something nice and warm to sleep in. There is no heat in the cabins, and so even though they're pretty well insulated, sometimes they get cold at night. So we want you to be comfortable and make sure that you're bringing something warm to wear. Bring a swimsuit that covers. You can wear a tankini if you want, but please no bikinis or string bikinis. We're asking that you keep it modest and covered for the weekend. And bring a t-shirt to walk back and forth from the pool. That'll help keep the bugs off you and keep you covered. Also from the sun while you're walking back and forth. Bring a jacket or a sweatshirt. At night it gets very chilly, especially for my teen girls that are up in the arena at night. It gets quite chilly at night, so bring something warm to wear. You're going to need sneakers. We're going to do some running around. You're going to be doing a lot of walking, so wear comfy shoes. You can bring water shoes if you want for the games. If you don't want to get your sneakers wet, that's fine, but not flip-flops for that, okay? We want you to be safe when you're running and safe when you're playing, so we want to make sure that you've got good supportive shoes on while you're doing that. You're going to want a flashlight. The campground is pretty well lit, but there are some areas that are kind of dark at night when we're walking back and forth from services, so it's great to have a flashlight. If you have a flashlight on your phone, that's okay. You can use that too, but a stronger flashlight is a good idea. Make sure you bring your Bible and something to write with. We have lots of notes that you might want to take. All of our speakers have got already, they've told me what they're speaking on or given me an idea what they're speaking on. You're going to want to take notes of the weekend. You might want to write down the names and numbers of friends you meet and things like that. So bring that with you as well. You're going to want some pocket money. There's a snack bar on Friday and Saturday night. There's a place where you can get some soda and chips, and sometimes he has French fries and nachos. Brian and his staff always make sure there's plenty of food for you at night, so bring money. And we also have a little store. We sell jewelry. We're going to sell extra t-shirts. Got some little things there for you that you might enjoy if you want to pick something up for the weekend to enjoy. So bring a little pocket money. You need warm pajamas, so wear something warm. You wear sweatshirt and sweatpants to bed, I don't care, but make sure you have plenty of warm clothes and extra warm socks for the weekend. Sunscreen. It's very important that you wear sunscreen, girls, especially it's early in the summer, and sometimes we forget that we can get burned really early on. I don't want any of you going home with sunburns, so make sure you bring sunscreen and make sure you wear it. And that means if you've been in the pool, as soon as you get out, you put more sunscreen on. It means if you've been playing for a couple hours, put more sunscreen on. Make sure you get your nose, make sure you get your ears, make sure you're putting sunscreen on. We want you to be safe. Bug spray. Bug spray is a good idea. There are bugs. It's a camp. And so I don't want you getting bit and being uncomfortable. If you get bit and you're uncomfortable, we do have some things that we can put on, like ice packs and things like that to help you. But please just try to prevent it and use bug spray. Make sure that you bring your camper forms with you. Moms and dads, you need to complete those, and those need to be notarized, and those need to go to your leaders. And they come with you to the camp so that your leader has a form in case they need to stop. If you need any medical care while you're going, it's very important you bring that. And there is a swim waiver as well, and that just says that your parents say that you're a safe swimmer and you can swim in the deep end. If you don't have one, you still can go in the pool. We just can't let you go in the deep end, so make sure you bring that. And also, if you bring medications with you, they need to be written on that camper form, very important, and they need to be in original packaging. Our nurses cannot take medications that are in Ziploc bags or those little pill minders. They need to be in their original containers from the pharmacy. And if it's an over-the-counter medication, same thing, needs to be in the original packaging. We can't be trying to look up medications and figure out what they are. So moms and dads, please make sure that those medications are in their original packaging. And then we want you to be creative. So if you want to put pretty things around your cabin and decorate it, we come and look and see what you've done, and we take pictures of your cabins, and that's kind of a fun little thing we do. We do kind of recognize the cabins that's the best decorated. So we're really excited about that. Just a couple things I want to go over. Make sure you keep your rooms tidy. Some of you will be sharing a cabin with another church, and not a lot of you, but some of your churches are a little smaller, and you're going to be sharing because we don't have enough cabins for everybody to get their own cabin. I wish we did, but we don't. So please keep your stuff tidy. At the end of the night, clean up your stuff before you go to bed, and in the morning before you leave for Saturday, make sure that you keep everything tidy. Please treat each other with respect. We're going to ask that you please don't put your hands in other people's things. Don't take something without asking, just common courtesy. I know sometimes we've had pranks and people play pranks, but we're going to ask you to be please respectful of each other's property so that nobody has a bad time. We want everybody to have a good time. Make sure you're on time. So it's really important to be on time for everything we do so you don't miss out on anything, you don't miss instructions. So cooperate with your leaders and help them so that you can be on time. Make sure that, again, on Saturday morning we're dressed up. This is a really nice thing, and we take lots of pictures. So we want you to look nice for that ceremony. It's really exciting to honor the girls who have worked so hard to become graduates. So we want to make sure of that. Some of you are going to stay on the boys' side of the camp. That's the side near the lake. And so we want to make sure that you understand that that is a road that you're crossing. It's not camp property. And so don't cross it without a sponsor, and make sure you understand it is a road. So you need to stop, cross in the crosswalk, and look both ways before you even think about putting your foot in that road. Really important. Don't bring any TVs or things like that. I would suggest that if you're planning to bring any electronics, that you're very careful with those. We can't be responsible for those. I know you're going to bring your phone, and that's okay, and you may bring an iPod or an iPad to have in the van while you're driving, but we can't be responsible for anything that happens with those. So I suggest that you try to leave as many electronics and expensive devices at home as possible. We also ask that we don't have any laser guns or water guns or anything like that. As far as your phones go, Teen Girlz, we're going to have YouVersion again up in the arena if it works. And so you can follow along on the screens with that. Stars, we don't have that for you yet, but if you have a smartphone, Teen Girlz, you should be able to follow along with Miss Tara's points while she's speaking. We want to treat this camp with dignity and respect. This is a beautiful property that we're using, and they take such good care of it. So please make sure that you're tidying up after yourself, that you're cleaning up your cabin, that we're not throwing things on the ground and leaving them there. We want to make this place better than it was when we came. And we want to do that because we want to show them that we care about them, and we appreciate how hard they've worked to make this a nice day for us. So please make sure you're doing that as well. Um, when you need to leave the service, make sure that you're leaving with a sponsor. And really, that should only be if you absolutely have to go to the restroom and you're going together, or if it's the end of the service. So please don't do that unless we've been dismissed. And that's because we don't want you to miss out on anything. We have lots of fun things planned, and part of that happens at the end of the service. So we don't want you to miss anything. So make sure that you're all staying together with your sponsors, with your group, and you're not just leaving and walking off by yourself. Make sure also that you've got something on your feet all the time. Again, this is a camp. It's not a hotel, it's a camp, and so there are sticks, there are rocks, there could possibly be other objects in the grass or on the walkways. So make sure you have something on your feet at all times. So I'm really excited to see you there. We've got some new things this year, things that we haven't done before, and they're surprises for you. So I'm not going to spoil that by telling you, but I am so excited to see you in just not even 2 weeks. June 9th is right around the corner. So I can't wait. And also another thing, I want to tell you, if you have songs that you want played at our praise worship, our praise dance party on Saturday night, we have 2 praise dance parties. We're going to have one in the arena, and that will have black light and flashing light. And for those of you who can't be in flashing lights for whatever reason, we're going to have another dance party down in the theater without flashing lights. So we've got 2 dance parties. But if you have song requests, Christian artists that you like, songs that you like, you can send them to me. You can text them to me at 315-338-4646. That's 315-338-4646. Just text me the name of the song and the artist, and we'll do our best to get that on the playlist. We don't have Wi-Fi up in the arena, so it's really hard to do a playlist right there. But if you get them to me ahead of time, I'll get them to Awakening, and they'll try to get them into their playlist for the dance party. Bring your glow-in-the-dark stuff. I've got some glow-in-the-dark stuff for you already that you're going to get. And if you want to wear a glow-in-the-dark shirt or glow-in-the-dark jewelry, or even a little glow-in-the-dark makeup, you can do that, and we're going to have a great time. Girls, again, I've been praying for you, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen at our Brave Girl weekend. Have a great day. Bye-bye.